Coach Mike Larned. We'll raise the questions and continue on this.
Mike, was just this the case of just falling behind too early, just trying to catch up the whole way?
Yeah, we were up 8-4 to start, and then Joe got a silly second foul. That was definitely a foul, and that really hurt us because we had a sub and we just don't have another point guard really. So I thought that really hurt us. Then we're forced to play him in the first half, and our defensive intensity wasn't there, and then we got down big.
You talk a little about that last 3 minutes. You got 2 tags. The last one, kind of what happened?
Yeah, I deserved that, and I apologize to the referees. The first one I didn't really want to get. And the second one, I called timeout like 4 times. There's no cursing, and that was a little too much. So, just frustration with my team. Nothing to do with the referees. I thought they were very good officials and did a great job. But we just kept turning the ball over and getting stripped. But we had players playing positions that they, not really point guards. So it was just really frustration, and it was definitely a mistake on my part.
Isaiah, what was the difference this time from last time? Went by 10 and all, but here you playing catch up the whole time.
We let that pressure get to us. They disrupted us the entire game, and we never really got. We were on a run, 2 runs maybe, but their pressure bothered us the entire game. So that was the main culprit of it.
Coach, on a positive note, Donald had 10 turnovers last time you were in this building. You had only 3 turnovers tonight. What do you think you did well tonight?
Yeah, I mean, he's a warrior, and he plays so hard. He's not 100%, so he doesn't have the quickness right now to just go by them, but he just finds a way with his toughness. But our team had 2 assists and 14 turnovers at halftime, and then in the second half we did a much better job. We started hitting some shots, but what I thought their pressure did, besides cause a lot of turnovers, was it tired us out. And we didn't get a lot of production. It's a tough game for us to get production out of our bench. And, when we got it to 5 or 7, we ended up taking maybe a bad 3, and then they came down, lay up, and kicked out 3, and we were just scrambling defensively, and we were really sucking wind. So I thought that was a key, that the pressure really tired us out late in the game.
Did they do anything different? They hit 13 of 25 threes. Did they do anything differently to open that up?
No, I think they were open. Our 1-3-1, for whatever reason, we didn't do a good job getting out on shooters, and we didn't have enough energy. And I give them credit; they made them, and then they got some big offensive rebounds and maybe kicked it out again and hit some more open threes. So the 3-point line really hurt us tonight. Us being, at the half, I guess we were 0 for 8, and they were 8 for 14. So 24 zip right at the 3-point line. In the first half. So, but they did a great job making shots, and they played well, and we definitely were disappointed with our performance.
Coach, everybody plays better at home, but how much of a difference is this place in the atmosphere for them?
I mean, Bonnie's is probably a hard place to play. Everywhere in this league is tough. St. Joe's, I'm sure, is tough too. Look at VCU's. I think undefeated at home. We're undefeated at home, and Bonnie's was undefeated when we beat them. I think they maybe lost 1 more. So, I mean, you just get that crowd behind you, and, everybody's sort of affected by the crowd, the players, everybody. So it makes it difficult. But, I thought the snow hurt their crowd a little bit, early on especially. It wasn't as packed as it normally is. But, I think, their quick hands affected us a lot more than the crowd.
Mike, up at your place, you were able to limit their sparks not as much as they have. What's the difference and why?
No excuses. Injuries are part of the game, but Keithan Savage really did a good job handling the ball. He gave us a really good secondary ball handler. If you look at that game, he didn't score a lot, but he broke through their pressure, and that takes the pressure off of Joe. And we had Patricio Greeno playing point guard, and he he's all right-handed. And he's a 3-man, so that was a really difficult situation. And Mo Creek is not a point guard. So we had to put people in positions that they struggle to that they're not equipped to play those positions. So I think that just not having another ball handler, we wanted Kevin to handle the ball more, but we couldn't get it to him. So it's funny though, most of their steals came off of just stripping us, just being weak with the basketball. It wasn't as much us throwing it away. At least in the second half, it was just them reaching in where they were good steals too. They were all ball. So I just thought we should have been a lot stronger with the basketball.
Isaiah, how do you put this game behind you? You got another tough one coming up Saturday.
Yeah. Tomorrow we're gonna go back and regroup, watch the film possibly, and then we got UMass coming in our gym Saturday. So we want to try to get rid of this as soon as possible. Get a bad taste out of our mouth.
I go to scripts. Deontay Weber is a guy that's responsible for a lot of those scripts. Can you describe what he's like he's on the floor?
Well, you know what? In our first game, we actually said whoever he's guarding, we don't want to bring the ball up. So if he was guarding Joe, we'd have Keithan bring it up. And today we just didn't have many options. But I read something in the paper in league games or whatever. He's averaging only 2 steals or something. So I was like, oh no. So I knew he'd be. He probably read that same article. So I guess he had 7 tonight. But he's just got great hands. And if you're not you don't really have that ball on a yo-yo like or a great ball handler, and he gets up on you, you can just see it. You can just see it. So we're trying to pass it ahead and different things, but he's got tremendous hands. And the thing about those turnovers, they usually lead to wide open dunks, layups, or 3-pointers.
And Mike, this is a tough stretch for ECU today, but then you got UMass, you got St. Louis, you got Richmond. Thoughts on this next stretch of games?
Yeah, we got to bounce back, and we got to learn from this loss, and we got to start making some free throws. I thought that was a huge. We had the lead down, I think 5 with 62-57, and we're missing one-on-ones in the second half alone. We got good players going up there. What were we from the line? We were 3 for 10 with 2 missed one-on-ones. So we leave 9 points at the line in the second half. That's just really frustrating. So we've been shooting them a lot lately. We made them the other day against Fordham. We got to make our free throws because that's something we can control, and it makes it very difficult to come back against a very good team on the road when you can't go to the line and take advantage of those free throws.
Anything else? Coach, can you cut it to 5 in the second half? What was VCU able to do just to weather that storm?
They just kept their intensity up, and I thought we took a very bad contested 3, and they just got out, and we didn't get back on defense, and and then they drilled 3 in the corner, and they just got their confidence, and you could just see it, and we just kind of wilted. I think it was partly we were sucking wind. We had to play some of our starters so many minutes. I mean, when I see 36, 36, 35, that's way too many minutes. But I felt if we subbed when we were subbing, the game was getting out of hand.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.